Give all praise, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Rakakadash. Honors to the elders and apostles, men in truth on down, regarding truth and knowledge. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahshua put the spirit, the elders and apostles, men in truth on down, regarding truth and knowledge. So you know this truth and knowledge. And call holy Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Rakakadash. Give all praise, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Rakakadash. Talking about clouds, which is aka chariots, unidentifying aerial phenomena, unidentifying flying object, also identifying flying saucers. Saucers, another term they use, I believe in the 50s and 60s, old term. Let's go to some scriptures real quick. Matthew 26 to 64. Yahweh said unto them, Thou hast said, nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son, a man sitting on the right hand of the power, which is sitting on the right hand side of the next to the Father, and coming in the cloud of heaven. So the cloud of heaven taking him up, so he can be on the right hand, on the right hand of power, beside his Father Yahweh. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heavens, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in a cloud of heaven with power and great glory. Go to Revelations 1 and 7. All shall see him, even ones that pierced him, man. Revelations 1 and 7. So all going to see him, man. Even the ones that pierced him, even the ones that offered him up to be pierced, which are the 2/3. Nahum 1 and 3. And the Lord is slow to anger and great power. He will not all acquit the wicked, which means this pretty much set free. The Lord have said, the Lord have his way in the whirlwind, in the storm, in the clouds, are in the dust of his feet. Go to 1 Thessalonians. The Lord himself shall descend from the heavens with a shout, the voice of the archangels, and the trump of God, and the dead shall raise first. Man. So the dead's going to be raised first, which they're asleep right now. Then we which are alive shall remain and caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Go to 1 Corinthians 15 and 54, 53 on down. I'm going to get it right now. Behold, I shew a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. It means the body being changed. And in a moment and twinkle of an eye, at the last trump, the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall raise first incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Incorruptible will be incorruptible. And the corruptible must put on incorruption, and the mortal must put on immortality. So this corruptible shall put on the incorruption, and the mortal shall have put on the immortality. Then shall be brought to pass, saying, this is written, death shall swallow up the victory. And the Lord already defeated death. So we're going to be changed. The ones who are left on earth going to meet the clouds, be lifted up to the clouds to meet the Lord, are going to be changed, man. They're going to change from this decaying, deteriorating mortal flesh to immortality, perfection, man. Everything perfect, man. For the wages of sin are death, man. This mortal equals mortality equals what? Death, man. We suffer because of our sin. Second Maccabees 7 and 32. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. It's the truth of knowledge. But thanks be to God, which giveth us the victory through Mashiach. So that goes to the death has already been defeated, man, by the crucifixion and victory through Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know, that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So that body's going to be changed, man. Well, Scripture says, those who endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Go to Isaiah 19. I'll do it quick. The bird of Egypt, behold, rideth upon a swift cloud, which is a chariot, and shall come into the Egypt, and the idols which are the graven images of Egypt shall be moved out of his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. That division, think not that I come to send peace, I say no, but rather division. 12:51. The Lord sending that spirit upon him. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the council, which is the ones in position of power, and will seek after idols and to charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, to the wizards, ones on the left hand side. And the Egyptians will I give over to the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord. When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, people mourn. So that cruel Lord is the wicked that's in the position of power. That's why people are mourning, man. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 10:3. Unwise king destroys his people, man. And the waters shall fail from the sea, and the rivers shall be wasted and dried up. Let's go to Psalm 68. This is related to chariots, real quick. And 17 talks about the chariots of the Lord are 20,000, even 1,000. Even 1,000 angels. Lord is among them in Sinai, in the holy place. That's the angels, and then really the account of the angels innumerable. It's many of them, too many to be counted. Go to Luke 21. I believe around 21st verse. Here we go. Around 25th. I'll read the 24th. And they shall fall by the sword, they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem will be trodden down, the Gentiles in the time the Gentiles be fulfilled, Israelites. And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distresses of nations, perplexities in the seas, the waves roaring. Pretty much the signs related to the moon, the signs and different complexities that are going to happen on earth, man. A man's heart failing failing them for fear and for looking after those things that are coming on the earth. For the power of heaven shall be shaken. Pretty much moved to and fro from the earth, man. Man's hearts are going to fail for them, man. For example, that these chariots, when they see them chariots, they're going to pretty much, their hearts are going to fail seeing that, man. They're going to be in awe and fear. Some may fall out and see this, give up the ghost. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with power and glory. Go to Revelations 1 and 7. So you're going to see he's going to come. Think not, he's not going to meet thee as a man. Wait until I take thee to the praise, Zephaniah. So the Lord's not going to meet thee as a man. He's going to be a super spiritual power, man. And when these things, we say, and when these things begin to come to pass, look up and lift your heads up, for your redemption draweth nigh. Relates to Yahweh shall redeeming his people. That's what that goes to. Go to Revelations 12 real quick. There was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. The angels relate to the military. F-16, F-35s, F-14s, wherever denomination they have.
Hey!
So,
where we going?
And there was war in heaven. Michael and the angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels. Go to 2nd Esdras 11, 2nd Esdras 13. Vision of the eagle, lion roused from the forest, man. Yahweh shot. 13, man from the sea. Conclusion of the vision related to the man of the sea, which is Yahweh shot, to meet against what? The adversary. The adversary is going to meet against the fight, man. This complements with that 12:7. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. So they defeated it easily, and the great dragon was cast out. The old serpent called the devil, and Satan was deceived the whole world, and was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So they were easily defeated, man. The ones that the carnal counterpart, which are on earth, how they defeated and deceived the people by a form of deception. The philosophy, ideologies, and different forms that he used for deception. Go to Zephaniah real quick. Just a quick lesson related to the chariots. Zechariah real quick. Fifth chapter. This raises Zechariah, seeing relating description of relating to that flying roll, which we call a chariot. And he turned and lifted up my eyes and looked up, behold, a flying roll, which is the chariot. And he said unto me, why seest thou? And he answered, I see a flying roll, the length thereof 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits, the width, the height, the length. And then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth over the face of the whole earth, man. It relates to the judgment. For Ezra's the end of the world is for the Ezra's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning follows. For the end of the world is Shalak. For the end of the world is Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning that follows, man. For everyone that steals shall be cut off as on the side according to it, and everyone that shall swear by shall be cut off on the side according to it. And I will bring forth the Lord of hosts, and shall enter in the house of the thief, and into the house of them that swear falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of the house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof. So it's going to relate to the judgment. It's going to go into the house of the thief to render judgment upon the house of the thief that bear false witness and bear falsely against. For example, iconoclasm, pretending to be, saying they're their father, Yahweh, saying they're the only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, saying there are certain people that don't fit from a biblical aspect relating to the scriptures. It's iconoclasm. Go to First Maccabees 3:48. Take the likeness of the images of. That's whitewashing. The fancy word of whitewashing would be iconoclasm, man. So it's going to go into the house of the thief, and it's going to render and consume it relating to judgment, man. This is something quick, Shalakia. It's a little fast. So it's going to go, that curse that's going to cover the whole face of the earth, man, relating to the judgment upon Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning that followed, end of an age period, man. That being said, I hope this helps. I'm going to give all praise, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem Rakakadash. Zayah Wushalom.